How's it going, guys? It's K Cars, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the future plans I have for this Dodge Challenger ScatPack. So I think I'm going to start off by telling you guys what is already done to this car. So the first thing I got done was a mid-muffler delete, and I made actually 2 videos about that because the first time apparently I called it wrong. I said it's a resonator delete, but a bunch of people commented and said it's actually a muffler delete. So I made a second video calling it a muffler delete and just explaining that I was wrong calling it a resonator delete, just to, you know, make a few people happy or whatever. So then the second thing that I got done was actually an oil catch can, which I installed myself, and I have an installation tutorial about that, as well as an unboxing and a review. Now, the oil catch can wasn't something that I was originally going to do. It was just something that someone commented, and he said he'd like to see me install one, so I ordered one and did just that and made a video about it. So if you guys would like to see some specific mods done to this car, make sure to drop them in the comments, because who knows, maybe I'll do it. Before we go on, I just wanted to show you guys that small dent. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's right above the Super B logo. So I don't know if you can see that, but like where the tip of my finger is right there, I'm actually not sure how that got there. The first time I noticed that dent was actually when I got the car back from the dealership, because they were doing an oil change and rotating the wheels. So not sure, I'm pretty sure it happened at the dealership, so I don't know. You know what they say about dealerships? A lot of people just say stay away from the dealerships if you need service, because what they do, they sell cars, guys. They don't fix cars. So I made a mistake by going to the dealership for service. So anyways, let's get back to the topic of this video. So what I wanted to talk to you guys is actually the next mod that I'm getting for this car, which is actually long tube headers. So I've been thinking about getting this mod for actually a really long time. I thought about it first like a year ago maybe, when one of my friends actually recommended. He has a Mustang and he has long tube headers, and it sounds amazing. So I kind of thought about it back then, but then I looked them up and they were like $2,000 for the actual headers and the mid pipes from Cook's. A year later, I finally made up my mind that I'm going to put long tube headers and catless mid pipes on this car. So I'm actually getting Cook's long tube headers, the 1 7/8 inch, not 2 inch. A lot of people say that the 2 inch ones are only for high horsepower cars like 800 and up. And this car does not make that much, obviously. It's pretty much no performance upgrades, so it's just running the stock 485 crank horsepower, which is around 400 to the wheels, I'm not sure. But anyways, that's the next step for this car. So I already have the parts ordered, I'm just waiting for them. I ordered them during the Black Friday sale, so they're probably gonna take a lot longer to get here than usually. So I'm still waiting for those. And then when I get the parts, I'm gonna go up to OST Dyno and talk to Mike about getting them installed. I've already been talking to him about it, and he wrote up a proposal for me, showing me all the steps and all the prices and everything for the labor. So any of you guys around the Pennsylvania area, I would highly recommend OST Dyno. Even though I've actually never been there, but just talking to Mike on the phone and emailing, he seems like a really nice guy and he knows what he's talking about. I've seen some of their YouTube videos. Their shop looks really nice, and I think they have really experienced workers there. I'm gonna give them a shot and see how they do. Along with the long tube headers and the mid pipes getting installed, I'm also gonna get a custom dyno tune, and for that, I'm actually gonna have to get a unlocked PCM, because the one in the stock Challengers, I think years 2015 and up, they're all locked from the factory, so you can't tune them like that. You have to buy an unlocked PCM, or you take the stock PCM and send it to like Diablo Sport or HP Tuners, whatever you use, and they can unlock it for you and then send it back, and then you can tune the car. So after I get the car tuned, I'm hoping to get around 450 to the wheels. That would make me extremely happy. Not sure if it'll make that much, but that's what I'm hoping for. So then after the long tube headers, I'm planning to get maybe an XPEL wrap, just to keep all the rock chips off, and just so I wouldn't have to worry about anybody keying the car or any scratches, anything like that really. And with the XPEL, it's actually self-healing, so if it does get a scratch somehow, I really don't know how it works, but I guess it'll get rid of the scratch in the actual clear bra. The only downside to that is that with any wraps, they're all extremely expensive in my opinion. So for a full car wrap like this, I got an estimate of around $4,000 to $6,000, so that's going to be really expensive. So I'm just hoping it's worth it. I'm not sure if I'm right about this, but I think you can put a wrap, like an actual color wrap or whatever you want, over the actual XPEL clear bra wrap itself. So if that's possible, I think I'm going to get the car wrapped in kind of a camo, like Street Speed 717's Corvette, except where he has yellow, I'm going to want to get red to match the paint color of this car. And I know what you guys are going to think, yeah, I'm copying Street Speed 717, but by then he'll probably have a completely different wrap. So I know I am copying him, but I just love the way it looks. And after that, I'm going to get back to the performance mods, and I'm thinking probably a cam. Thinking maybe comp 270 or 274 for this. And I'm kind of new to all of this, guys, so if you have any suggestions, just make sure to put them in the comments. So anyways, I was thinking probably a cam. Then after that, I really don't know what else I could do except for forced induction. I was thinking supercharger or pro charger maybe. So one thing that I'm gonna have to worry about when I get the headers and catalyst mid pipes, the headers aren't really the issue, but the catalyst mid pipes are, because here in the state that I live, it's actually illegal to not have the catalytic converters if the car came with them from the factory. So yes, this car will be getting an illegal exhaust for the emissions, whatever. I don't agree with all the emissions regulations. I think people should just be able to do whatever they want and not have to worry about emissions or whatever. I know some of you probably have a different opinion, but that's my opinion. I think the inspection people should not have to worry about the exhaust or whatever, unless it's like falling apart or whatever. I think the exhaust should just not be a part of the inspection, in my opinion, unless of course it's falling off, like I said. But I've talked to a few people around the area, and they all have catless exhausts, and they told me that the shops around here really don't check underneath the car. They only check for tinted windshields and stuff like that, just make sure your lights are working and just basic stuff like that. I guess they don't really care around here. But yeah, after I get that done, this car will be extremely loud. I actually watched a video from SRT B5 on YouTube. He actually has the same exhaust setup that I'm gonna have, except he has a Charger SRT 392, which has the same engine, so it'll sound the same. And he also went with Cooks, so yeah, like I said, guys, if you have any suggestions for me, just make sure to leave them in the comments. Also, any advice or tips, I'd really appreciate that. And also, if you guys wouldn't mind checking out some of my other videos, I think you would like some of them, especially the Challenger related ones or whatever. I post all kinds of videos like racing, vlogs, reviews, and car meets, and all kinds of car content, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.